Hello Earth signs, welcome to ProDivinity 1111. My name is Anu and we're gonna do general reading for February, the Celtic Cross. I'm gonna use Oracle Angels, I'm gonna use Archangel Michael deck and the After Tarot deck. I've shuffled all of them, but just a little. I'm keeping the camera a little different this time so we can have a close-up look at the cards. Now remember, these are general readings, so take what applies. Don't try to like fit the messages to your situation. If it makes sense, it's for you. If not, just skip it. And let's see what we have. Oh, it's just a little shuffle. Okay. Two from Archangel Michael, and we'll look at these once I've drawn the Celtic Cross. All right, they're right here, just so you know. Okay, and we're going to use the After Tarot, our Celtic Cross. I've shuffled many times already, so let's get going. All right. Center. All right, signs. Do we even need to get to a Celtic Cross? You got the Magician as the core energy. Wow. Where do I keep him so you know I'm not changing the cards? Right here. Okay, central energy, Magician. What's crossing it is the Death. Dude. And do deaths? Two major arcanas. In your headspace, Queen of Cups. In your heart space, the Ten of Pentacles. Let's scooch these down a little. Recent past, what you're coming out of. Oh my God, the Lovers. What's happening with your core? Jeez, Earth signs. Well, I love it. I'm a Capricorn, so I love it. There's so much major arcana energy. Near future, you got the Two of Wands, how you're showing up as the Four of Cups. What's the surrounding energies? What's the universe trying to tell you? Three of Wands, your hopes and fears, Hierophant. And let's do it this way, okay? So I can squeeze in some more cards. The Hierophant, and the probable outcome is the King of Swords. Wow. Okay, that's powerful. And let's look at our two Oracle Angel cards. Compassion. Yes, of course, because Earth signs tend to be really hard on themselves. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. I think this has come up once before. It's really more around self-love and self-healing is what I see. Most people are really generally nicer to others, not to themselves. So that's how I read this card. And especially because you have a lot of transformational energies here, which do require being gentle on yourself, right? There's a lot of change coming through. And the other one here is teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. Interesting, because you have the Death card. That's where my kind of eyes keep going to. This is the transformation. And any transformation definitely means that you gotta be patient with yourself, be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself, so you can learn and transform, and if possible, if required, if you're called upon, to teach the same to others. So we're gonna keep these here. Okay, fine. So that we can get this all in camera. And then the Archangel Michael cards. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. And the prayer goes with it. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me the courage and strength. Again, courage and strength. Interesting. And then honor and trust your feelings. Guys, honor and trust your feelings, admit the truth, have compassion. And with that is how you're going to transform and move forward and be able to learn and grow. And this one, the prayer with this one here goes. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. Again, love and compassion for all. Okay, let's do this here so you can read these easier. Okay. All right, so where do we start? This is a very, very strong reading. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Usually I take our 2 or 3. Oh my God. Another major arcana, the Fool. So, if you haven't heard me before, major arcanas are major mysteries or major energies that drive our life. And again, it's the universe supporting us, or God's source or spirit, whatever you believe in. You have their full support. That's what the major arcanas mean, and they kind of drive the main forces that are gonna be shifting in your life, right? Fool is the character of the tarot around whose journey the entire deck is created. Okay, it's the Fool. You is the person who's just starting their journey. They're at the very beginning. Then they get into number 1, which is the Magician. So there's like really powerful new beginnings that I'm seeing, and you're ready for it. And of course, death is the same way. So you got the Fool, another major arcana, Temperance. All right, check this out. Temperance is the same energy as compassion and the same energy and honor and trust your feelings. It's again over here as well. Admit the truth to yourself. So this is a lot of like inner balance, self-love, healing within, and being patient as well, because it takes time to, it's like mixing 2 elements, right? So it takes time. So being patient with yourself, and it's so you can grow and learn. And then what do we have here? Page of Swords, learning new things, communicating, learning to communicate, but really willing to kind of take that first step in learning. Again, a lot of learning theme coming through. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is the earth sign. So anyway, the bottom 3, 2 of the 3 are again major arcana. So this seems to be a major month for some big transformations, or at least the beginning of, right? And nothing happens overnight. So let's get started and see. At the center is the Magician. That's your core energy, which means you have all the elements, okay, earth, fire, air, water, to manifest whatever you want. All it takes is really just like self-belief and believing in what is versus what is not. I think I was watching another reader, and I forget, oh my God, I totally forgot her name. But she said this thing, and it really stuck with me, is like, why we're not able to manifest usually is because we're really focusing on the what is not versus what is in our surrounding, right? So believe in that. You have the power to achieve whatever you want. You have all the elements for it. And what's kind of blocking it right now is the Death card, which is another major arcana. Death usually means dying of the old and beginning of the birth of the new. So when it's coming, it's again a major transformational card. When it comes up in the blocking energy, it means there's still some elements from your past that you're holding on to. Now, it could be habits, it could be people, it could be how you think, some thought patterns, some conditioning, a lifetime of conditioning, or culture, whatever that you have, that still is there somewhere in your subconscious, which is currently kind of blocking you from really truly stepping into your manifesting power. Okay, so it's just a matter of like managing those energies. You are coming from a major decision in the recent past. So again, this is about, so Lover's card is also a Gemini if you're dealing with a Gemini. But in this case, I'm really reading this as this was a major decision. Okay, this is like, compassion versus fire, but this is also like the sword of judgment, right? So, whatever it was, you kind of chose a path. You chose a path in your recent past, and that's what's driving the future. Again, take it as it applies. Is it career? Did you decide to go a different way? Is it a partner or a relationship? It is are you moving? Did you decide to move homes? Whatever it is, there was a major decision that you made in the recent past. And it may not mean that you've already taken the actions. It may just mean that, okay, mentally you have decided on something. Okay. Because in your headspace, you have the Queen of Cups. Now, because this is a major decision, the emotions do play a role here. The Queen of Cups really thinks from the heart. Okay, but sometimes this also means that, and again, I'm going to say she, but I don't intend to mean that it's female only. A queen is generally more in sync with their heart, but when a Queen of Cups comes up, it's about really learning how to manage the feelings. Sometimes the feelings can be overpowering, and when this shows up in your headspace, it's really about how do I not get emotionally drawn into a situation? How do I keep my emotions in check when I'm really trying to decide what the tactical next steps are going to be? But again, like really listening to your heart. Feelings. Yeah, there's a lot of heart space here. And then in your heart space is like just true bliss and happiness. Ten of Pentacles is about happy, fulfilling home life, whatever home means to you. It may mean a physical, actual location, or it may mean just like family and friends or relationships, or just having a job where you feel at home, right? So you want to feel settled and happy and abundant. And that's what your heart desires. Okay. So what's coming up in the near future? You're going to take an action. Two of Wands is the Ace of Wands is when you have the new idea. The 2 is the action. You actually take the steps. And then 3 is when the waiting happens and you wait for the results to come in, right? So this is kind of saying the energies are conducive for you to now take action. You have made the decision. This is like also like two pillars. You made the decision. Now you're trying to objectively figure out the next steps so you can actually take the next step. So this is action coming up in the near future. How you are showing up, though, you are showing up as with the energy of 4 of Cups. What this means is you're still not fully embracing the manifestation, the magician energy. You're still doubting. You're still stuck on the what is not or was not. And instead of focusing on the options that there are. So this is a call to like really step into the positive side of things and not to get so hung up on what did not happen in the past. But again, be compassionate. Here's the 3 of Wands. Aha. So this is interesting because this is the environmental energy. What the universe is supporting is once you take the action and you get out of this negative thinking pattern, you will be waiting for your ships to arrive. You'll be ready for it, right? And this particular deck, you see how this person has to let something go from their hand in order for them to receive, right? So that's the message here, is like, let go of those old thought patterns or those inhibitions so you can actually receive and be willing and be open and ready to receive what new is coming up for you. In your hopes and fears, you are hoping for Hierophant, which represents a new beginning, represents a new institution, could be a new job, could be a new home. This is a new structure. That's what this means. And you hope you're able to find that in your new future when this shows up in your hopes and fears. And then the probable outcome with all of this is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is highly, highly intellectual person. They cut through all the BS. They really use their brain power, but at the same time, they're kind and compassionate. Okay, they can achieve whatever they want. Again, there's like a lot of action-oriented determination, transformation, achievement type of energy. So I'm getting like the sense that this is really more career, business, finance oriented. This month, at least you'll be planting some seeds, but just remember to have compassion for yourself and, you know, take care of yourself, take the breaks, do rejuvenate before you kind of don't be just go, 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 because there's a lot of fire energy here. So I hope that helps. And I will catch you next month. Wish you much love and light. Take care. Bye.